Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to have a lecture number 12 and it is all about helping verb versus linking verb. As many of the student fails to recognize the difference between these two verbs, so I am going to teach you in this lesson that what is the main difference as well as I will give you the tips. You are required just to stay with me till the end. In this lesson, we are going to study about what is helping verb, examples of helping verb, basic concepts of sentences, as it is very much important in order to recognize the linking verb in a sentence, subject and a predicate part, what is linking verb, two important functions that linking verb performs, tips to recognize the linking verb, difference between linking and helping verb, and lastly we are going to have MCQs based practice set. You all are requested to subscribe this channel so that you are able to get all the new videos based on easy grammatical concepts. Let's start our today's lecture. So students, there are so many things to be learned in this video. Let us start our lecture with the helping verb. What is helping verb? The answer to this question is very much simple. As the name implies, a helping verb does just that. It helps the main verb to create a different verb tense. A verb only becomes a helping verb when it is paired with the main verb. Students, it means that whenever we are going to have the main verb in a sentence, only then the helping verb will come or exist in a sentence. Otherwise, there is no question of existence of helping verb in a sentence without the main verb. And its function is simply to help out the main verb in order to clear the tense. Let us deal with example of helping verb. As we know that the helping verb just help the main verb in doing their job. So let us implement this concept on example. Example is, we are helping our parents. In this example, are is actually the helping verb as it is giving or it is helping the main verb a meaning in order to clear its tense. So are is helping verb and helping is main verb in a sentence. Let me give you a simple tip to recognize the main verb in a sentence. Whenever you are going to place ed or ing at the end of helping verb, it is going to give you a sense. If that is making any sense, it means that you are dealing with the main verb in a sentence. Next, we are going to deal with the sentence components. Before moving towards the components of the sentence, we are going to see the sentence by its basic structure. The basic structure of the sentence consists of three major things. It is a subject, a verb, and an object. Now the question arises, what is meant by subject, verb, and object? So we are just going to see what is subject, verb, and object in a sentence. A subject performs the action of a verb and it answers us about who or what in a sentence. Whereas verb is the word that expresses that what action is being performed. Whereas object is actually a thing which receives the action, whereas it answers us about whoever or whatever. Let us implement the concept of subject, verb and object on this example. He paints posters. Now in this sentence, he is a subject, paints is a verb, whereas posters is object. As we know that subject answers us about who or what, let us apply this rule on this example. Who paints posters? He paints posters. Next, verb is actually doing thing. So, paints is verb in the sentence. Whereas object is actually the receiver of an action. So, we are going to make it a question like, whatever he paints, I like it. It means that it is perfectly giving us the answer of who and whoever in a sentence. After discussing the structure of a sentence, let us move towards the sentence components. We have majorly two components of a sentence, that is also sometimes called as parts. The first part is subject, that can be noun or a pronoun, and it answers us about who or what in a sentence. Whereas the second part consists of a predicate. Predicate means by leaving the subject, rest of the portion of the sentence will be called as predicate. And predicate answers us what about it. Let us see the examples. He smiles. In this example, he is actually a subject and smiles is going to be a part of predicate. Example number 2. Autumn leaves twirl gently to the ground. In this example, autumn leaves is actually a subject and rest of the part is predicate. Example number 3. The park district will open an outdoor ice skating rink in the November. In this example, the park district is a subject and the rest of the part is predicate here. Now let us move towards the linking verb. A linking verb, as the name implies, links the subject to the subject complement that identifies or describes the subject. Now here you got the 2 points from the definition. Number 1 point is linking verb functions to link the subject to the other part of the sentence, and then that other part will be called as subject complement. Now the question arises, what is subject complement? So we have the answer here in this definition that subject complement identifies or describes the subject in more detail. Let us see the examples. Example number 1 is the stew tasted good. In this example, the stew is subject, tasted is actually the linking verb here, whereas good is subject complement. Subject complement is always going to describe more about the subject, so the stew is good. It means that good is directly linked with the stew, whereas tasted is linking the stew and good. It is acting like a bridge between the stew and good. Example number 2. His name is James. In this example, his name is subject, is linking verb, and James is subject complement. Now in this example, is actually acting like a bridge between his name and James. So linking verb always acts like a bridge between the subject and subject complement. They are also called copular verbs. and they do not indicate any action in a sentence, but they just describe the state of being, a result, or one of the 5 senses. So, whenever you are going to recognize the linking verb, you are going to consider these 3 points. Number 1, state of being. Number 2, a result. Number 3, one of 5 senses. Let us see that how linking verb functions. Linking verb function in 2 ways. Number 1, noun linking verb and noun. It means that the linking verb links the subject to a noun, making them the same person or a thing. It is also called predicate nominative. Let us deal with examples. Example is, dogs usually become members of the family. In this example, dog usually is a subject, whereas become is linking verb, because it is linking or it is making a bridge between the subject and the noun of the sentence. Or you may also say subject complement, which is member of the family. Number 2, noun linking verb adjective. Whenever you are going to see such structure that linking verb is between the noun and adjective, it will also called as linking verb, and it is going to act as a bridge between these 2. The linking verb links the subject to the adjective, thereby describing it. It is also called predicate adjective. Example, Fido's curly black coat was beautiful. In this example, Fido's curly black coat. Fido's is actually a subject, curly black coat is actually an adjective, whereas was is a linking verb and beautiful is again a complement to the subject and it is adjective as well. So it is acting like a subject complement here, and was is a linking verb between a noun and adjective in this example. Next we are going to see the common linking verbs. The most common linking verbs are forms of the verb be. As I told you earlier that they are going to be from the state of being. So the list of forms of be includes am, are, is, was, were, will be, can be, have been, should be. Whereas other than the be forms, we should include these verbs into the linking verb whenever they are going to make a bridge in a sentence, or they are acting like a bridge between the subject and the subject complement, or the subject and adjective. It is appear, become, feel, grow, look, seem, smell, sound, taste. Now we are going to deal with another example in order to make us clear in the concept that linking verb is going to be from the be form of a verb as well as from the common verbs. In example number 1, he is a monster. In this example, he is a subject, is acting like a linking verb between the subject and subject complement, whereas a monster is a noun. So is linking verb between these 2. Next example of describing an adjective, he looks stunning. In this example, he is a subject, looks is linking verb, stunning is adjective as well as the subject complement. So looks in this example is acting like a bridge between he and stunning. Now we are going to have tips to recognize the linking verb. They show a relationship between the subject of the sentence and a noun or adjective being linked to it. As we have dealt with these two cases. Next point is, they do not show any action. They are not acting like action verbs. They are just acting like a linking verb, or they act like a bridge between the subject or a noun. That noun can be a subject complement. They are acting like a bridge between subject and subject complement. Now, it is point to consider that subject complement can be a noun or an adjective. Next, I have given you a simple tip other than these 2 points, that is, they do not indicate the action, they just describe the state of being, a result, or one of the 5 senses. And one more thing to ponder, that they do not have any object. Let us finally deal with the linking versus helping verb difference. Number 1. Linking verbs are the main verb in the sentence. They are acting like the main verb in a sentence because they are performing the function of linking. They links the subject to the subject complement. Whereas helping verbs are not the main verb in a sentence. As we have read it earlier, that helping verbs are only going to be a part of the sentence whenever there exists a main verb. Difference number 2. Linking verbs are followed by the subject complements, whereas helping verbs are followed by the principal verb or main verb. Difference number 3. Linking verbs link the subject and the subject complement, whereas helping verbs add the extra information about the action. Helping verb clear us about the tense of a verb. Difference number 4. Linking verbs are used to describe or identify the subject, whereas helping verbs are used to express an action or state of being. I hope so that you have get the concepts or get the difference between these two. Now let us quickly revise what we have learned today. Linking verb is simply going to link the subject with the subject complement, and subject complement can be a noun or an adjective. Whereas helping verb will only exist in a sentence whenever we have the main verb, and helping verb will only act to clear the verb tense in a sentence. This was the crux of the video. It is a quiz time. Number 1. This type of verb shows what the subject does. Option A, action verb. Option B, helping verb. Option C, linking verb. Number 2. This verb helps the verb and usually comes before the verb in the sentence. Option A, linking verb. Option B, helping verb. Option C, action verb. Number 3. This type of verb does not show action and connects the subject to an adjective or rest of the sentence. Option A, action verb. Option B, linking verb. Option C, helping verb. Number 4. Jane played soccer at recess. What type of verb is played? Option A, action. Option B, linking. Option C, helping. Number 5. Austin was running to get his fishing pole. Was is what type of verb? Option A, helping. Option B, action. Option C, linking. Number 6. Isaac enjoys salmon fishing. Enjoys is what type of verb? Option A, linking. Option B, action. Option C, helping verb. Number 7. Reese and Anna are the only girls in team 4. Are is what type of verb? Option A, action. Option B, linking. Option C, helping. Number 8. Christine and Fiji were happy today. Were is what type of verb? Option A, action. Option B, linking. Option C, helping. Number 9. Lagan's dad is a policeman. Is what type of verb? Option A, linking. Option B, action. Option C, helping. Number 10. Nathan jumped for 2 hours at Trampoline Nation. Jumped is what type of verb? Option A, action. Option B, linking. Option C, helping. Now students, you are required to pause the video here and mark your answers from 1 to 10. I hope so that you have been marked. Let us see the correct options. Number 1 goes with option A. Number 2 goes with option B. Number 3 goes with option B. Number 4 goes with option A. Number 5 goes with option A. Number 6 goes with option B. Number 7 goes with option B. Number 8 goes with option B. Number 9 goes with option A. Number 10 goes with. Students, I hope so that you have done all right. If not, then don't worry. Just replay this video and try to get the concepts. I promise that you will be able to overcome the concepts by just practicing. So keep practicing and keep watching. Thank you.